Thankfully today I had some leftover coffee from yesterday. Good, it'll help me get through the morning as I begin my work. Today started off fairly mundane as I just sat in my room. Thankfully later the woman had an assignment for me that enabled me to get out. Before lunch, I went up to the rooftop to check up on the weather. Yep, still dreary and raining. Well, time for some leftover rice and beef. Okay, I have a big problem now because I kind of suspected something was off yesterday, but it's confirmed today. See how it says warm? So when this thing is not cooking, it's supposed to keep like the rice warm, or whatever's inside warm. And this is not warm at all. Like, this is cold. Like, there's nothing warm about this. So I think this is a totally defective rice cooking pot. Well, this is bullshit because now I have to bring the food downstairs to the kitchen to warm it up. Now you say no big deal, but there's always people down there and I'm kind of antisocial. And I don't want to have to do small talk and all that crap, so. And man, this thing has been on for at least 2 hours. Totally cold to the touch. This is what I paid $10, 10 US dollars for? Frickin' first world problems. So I went down to the kitchen just now to eat, and there was just the young girl who works for this house. I'm assuming she's the daughter. And it's interesting because she asked me if I needed anything. I told her I had to warm up my food, and she just grabbed it and she just warmed everything up for me, and then she just left the kitchen. So I asked her if she goes to school or anything. She said no, she just works here for the Airbnb house. So that was kind of nice. She's a very sweet girl. So I'm about to head to the gym, and I've been ordered by the woman to go to the market and get some rice and some bowls for my room. It's a noisy alleyway here, so I'll probably go shopping after I go to the gym. Or should I get the rice and bowls before I go to the gym? Bring it to the gym, cook some rice. I got people here. Cook some rice in the middle of the gym, teach them a lesson. On the way to the gym, I always like to snap some sneaky photos while walking with my phone. And now I'm at the busy as hell gym since it's late afternoon and it's packed. Today, shoulders. So I finally got the Smith machine. It was finally available. And this guy was actually squatting this weight, but I'm going to shoulder press it. I'll show these guys what Vietnamese American bodybuilding is like. I'll show them what Chinese boxing is like, if you get that reference. Surprisingly, I'm holding steady at 80 kilos, whereas last year around this time I was closer to 85. Went to the market next door after the gym to get something to drink because I was so thirsty, and I still had to go to the street markets to buy some stuff. And here's the big street market by me, just about 5 minutes past the gym, quite close to my auntie's house, in fact. My assignment from the woman for tonight, get some rice grains actually, get some bowls, 4 bowls, and fruit. Actually, the fruit is not required, but I wanted to get something for the house I'm staying at. Looks kind of messy here, but it is the end of the night and they are closing up shop. And here I am with my 4 bowls, now off to buy the fruit. After another pit stop to the bakery, I finally made it home. So of course I stopped by the ABC store again. Got myself pizza. I don't even know what kind this is. Is that chicken? Chicken and something. And I got myself dessert in the form of muffin. This is actually, they call it fried banana muffin. But it's fried bananas. So I have a slight dilemma. Remember the security guard I told you about the other vlog in front of the gym that was asking me for like tip money, like gift money? Well, I went to the gym purposely in the afternoon knowing that he wasn't working anymore. Well, when I was shopping after the gym and I was walking home and I went to the ABC bakery shop for my dinner, he was right outside there and he saw me and I was like startled. And I was like, hey, what are you doing here? And he's like, well, after I do my shift at the gym in the daytime, in the afternoon, he's basically like a seom, which means a guy who just like gives rides for people, kind of like an unofficial taxi guy on a motorbike, and they work for tips. And he's like, I can give you a ride home. I can give you a ride home. Of course, he's just fishing for money. And I just told him, no, I just live like literally 3 minutes right down the sidewalk here in the alleyway. He goes, well, let me give you a ride home. I said, no, it's okay. So I'm like, now he like knows the area where I live and he's just going to try to hang around there and try to flag me down and beg me for money all the time. So I got to find a way to get rid of this guy, avoid him. So as I'm kind of looking over my expenses today, and I keep pretty meticulous notes on my phone on what I've spent on which day. And I totally got ripped off buying fruit today by an old lady. An old lady took advantage of me. She like totally just took advantage of a foreigner, me, because of my horrible Vietnamese skills. So to give you an example, today after the gym, right here, I spent 7,000 dong on a bottle of Fanta for only 7,000. That equals about 31 cents. Not bad at all. A couple kilos of rice, 40,000 dong. I've been told that's a little on the high side. In the end, it works out to about $1.76 US. I'm not going to complain there. First world problems. It's still a good price. And then I bought 4 bowls so I can eat out of. We actually don't have bowls here. Of 4 bowls at 7,000 each. That equals 28,000 total, which is about $1.23 US. I stopped at the ABC bakery like I usually do. Got a muffin, and I also got, it's the woman. I got a muffin and I got a little pizza thing for 36,000. That turns out to be $1.59. Not too bad, right? Here's where I got ripped off. And I'm one of those guys that I just kind of like blindly, whatever. Sometimes I don't even hear the price. I just, they say something to me and then I'll just give them the money. Like I make sure I give them a large enough bill or bills knowing that it will cover the price, and then I expect them to give me change back. Well, I bought three mangoes, big mangoes, and a bag of grapes. You know how much that costed me? 370,000 dong. And that equals about $16.32 US. For fruit, I totally got ripped off there. And I really don't have anyone to blame but myself. I just kind of stumble my words and ask for fruit, and I just kind of look around as they gather it, and then they say a price at me or some random numbers. I just give them some money and that's it. Lesson learned. You can always haggle, but I'm not good at Vietnamese, so I'm not good at haggling. Oh well, what can you do? My dumbassery was made immediately better later in the evening when the woman came home with some Hokkien long, otherwise known as balut or partially developed duck embryo eggs. Tastes just like soup. And now to put a dab of salt, pepper, and chili on here for some extra flavor. Was eating that worth this painful trip to the bathroom? I would say definitely yes.